Hello guys, welcome back to ESENtaxa. Andrea Papito here, and in this video we are going to talk about the Belgian taxes for expat. If you're new to this channel, ESENtaxa talks about how to optimize your taxation in different countries in Europe. We are #1 channel on Italian tax optimizations, and we planify long tax strategy and in long term. And we also provide you an online course about the Italian tax system and allows you to understand how to reduce your taxes at the minimal terms. In this video, we're going to analyze the Belgian taxes for expats. We also have this jurisdiction. We analyze a lot of these jurisdictions, and we have also our accounting firm in Belgium, set up in Belgium. A lot of you guys maybe have heard about Belgium as a country which attracts a lot of workers. And even though it's considered one of the jurisdictions with the highest taxation in the world, it has some tax benefit. And in this channel, we already have talked about the tax schemes, favorable tax strategies that you can also apply in Belgium for certain kind of investment, certain kind of activities. And here in ESENtaxa, we always explain certain specific scenario to obtain these tax reductions. Now, more in details, what is this Belgian tax for expats? This tax regime is addressed to people who are hired by multinationals or big companies or even small companies that wants to hire high qualified person in this country. But in 2022, January, this law got a big reform, and we're going to analyze which are the news and why this reform now allows a lot of people outside Belgium to come in Belgium even though they are not high qualified person, and see what is the tax benefit. So first things to know is that we had a review of this law from the Belgian government. From the 1st January 2022, we have these taxes, let's call like tax for expat or expat regime in Belgium. And let's see exactly what are the conditions to apply for this regime. So I list them in here. The condition for an individual. So this tax regime is addressed for individual, physical person, not for company. And for only those who are employee or director. So if you are self-employed, this regime is not for you. It's not going to work for you. Then the second element is that you have to be recruited from abroad or assigned to Belgium. This is a condition that we also have seen if you follow our channel in the impatriate regime in Italy. So you have to be hired by a Belgian company, or we will see later, for a company that belongs to a Belgian group from abroad. So you have to be invited. You have to receive a letter of intent, a letter that says we want to hire you to come in Belgium. And this procedure had to start in 6 months. So something that has to be triggered before you move into Belgium. Now, the fourth condition is that you not have been considered Belgian taxpayers in the previous 10 years, but now the law extended this for a long more time. And another particular thing that has been introduced in 2022 is that you should not even live close to Belgium, close to the Belgian border to apply for this tax regime. So you should have lived in a commune, in a municipality outside Belgium, so between the country around Belgium, which is far from the Belgian border by 150 kilometers. So basically, that far you cannot be a frontalier or commuter daily worker. No taxable employment income as a non-resident. This has changed. So this is something that Belgium used to have in the past. So once you were able to apply for the expat status, you were considered not tax resident for Belgian purposes. So you will not be taxable on worldwide income for Belgium, because you're supposed to be always be a taxpayer of a country of your origin. But this was created some issues with some countries. So Belgium fixed this problem. And actually, if you apply for this regime, you will become a Belgian tax resident and you will be taxed at your worldwide income, unless you have a certificate that says that you are already tax resident in another country, in the country from which you're coming from. Okay, so this is very important. And then the minimum remuneration would be 75k per year, except if you are a researcher. So if you work in the university in Belgium, you don't have to respect this limit. Then the tax benefit will stay for up to 8 years, so 5 years by default, plus a potential renewal of 3 years. And also Belgian national can qualify. It means that somebody that has the Belgian nationality but didn't live in Belgium since maybe they acquired the Belgian nationality in another country, and basically they can apply for this regime. Now, what are the conditions instead from the employer? Because those conditions, one is from the individual, from the person that has been employed, and also from the employer. So the employer has to be a Belgian company, as we see here, has to be a Belgium established of a foreign company. So you can have a branch in Belgium that hires you, or there has been introduced in the law that also the Belgium or international non-profit association, based on this kind of type of company in the Belgium law, can also hire people through this tax scheme. And also foreign company, which are, as I was saying before, part of a multinational group to a Belgian company, to a Belgium established of a foreign company, which is a part of a multinational group, and also a Belgium international non-profit association, as we've seen before. So now let's see what's the benefit of this tax scheme. The benefit basically is very, very simple. Once you become Belgian tax resident and you are hired by a Belgian company, you have an exclusion of your income by 30%. Okay, so 30% of your remuneration of your salary will be excluded from taxation. This will allow you to reduce your tax that you have to pay. So imagine your income, 100,000 euro of income, 30% of it will be tax-free, and 70,000 will be taxed at the Belgium taxable rates, so through the Belgian brackets, which are quite high. So this 30% allows you to reduce your taxation by, I would say, roughly 20%. So you have basically, if you make all the calculation, we have made some calculation with our clients, at the end of the day, you're going to have a discount of 20% of taxes. And also, at the top of it, you will have tax-free payment or reimbursement by your employer of a certain non-recurring amount or a certain non-recurring expenses, which is quite interesting. So at the top of this tax-free allowance, we can call it, also this 30% is known as 30% tax ruling. But at the top of it, your employer can pay certain expenses for your behalf, because those expenses are not something that happens on a monthly basis. For example, you need to move in Belgium, and the employer facilitates your relocation in Belgium. So paying you some installation, school fees for your child, extra health care, and also the installation cost can be covered by the employer with a cap of 1,500 euros. This regime, again, makes you a normal Belgian tax resident, so you will be liable on your worldwide income in Belgium, unless a tax certificate that proves that you are already taxed in another country to show to the Belgian authority, look, my worldwide income is taxed in my own country because I'm coming from there. I was hired in Belgium because a multinational company, a Belgian multinational company, needs my skills. And then with this certificate, I can prove that I can pay taxes in my own country, except for those taxes withheld in Belgium through this tax regime, in which you have the discount of 30%, 20% of taxes, which means 30% reduction of your taxable income. The formalities are very simple. Your employer needs to file this application within 3 months following the start of the activity in Belgium. And the employer needs to submit the annual list of individual benefits. So if this employer has several employees with this benefit, the list of employees needs to be sent to the Belgian state, to certain authority, by the 31st of January of the following incoming year. And that's it for this tax regime. If you're interested to know more about the taxation in Belgium and how to optimize taxes in this country, let us know, because we might have also find certain kind of scenarios in which you can benefit from multiple tax regime, not only from this tax regime, but also combining this tax benefit with other tax benefits through other type of incomes in Belgium. So here in ESENtaxa, basically, we explain you all the possible scenarios, but in our consultancy service, you will have our link in the description below this video to book a call with us, in which we describe you how, in your personal situation, you can exploit multiple tax regimes at the same time. And also you will find the link to our 50-minute free consultation, in which we can guide you through our services in case you don't know exactly what to do if you feel a little bit lost, you don't know which country to compare or in which country you can really spare your taxes. And that's it for today. If you like this content, if you're interested in this kind of topics, please subscribe the channel, like button, and notification bell to be always updated for free whenever we release a new video. Thank you. See you the next time.